Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to CGPL 2017 winter season from AOC. My name's Judge. I'm joined here on the CGTV desk by NCAT. We're coming in for game number 2. It's the final game of the night, of course, with reschedules pushing the other 3 matchups till Tuesday night. We're going to be covering 2 of those, and we'll see if we can get another stream up to cover the other game. Not sure what game's going to be what, though, but that's yet to be determined.
I think all 3 they're going to be fantastic games on Tuesday night, so I can't wait. Even if we're just doing 2 of them, they're both going to be fantastic games.
They're going to be great, guys.
So, great.
They're going to be great. We're coming back after a good game. I'm not going to say great game, but a good game coming through from Chiefs and Darksided. Ends up with a 16-9 scoreline.
Yep. In
favour of Chiefs. They're currently 1-0 in this series, as you see top right. And we're headed to Cache.
Cache, the classic map right here, really has become sort of the new Dust 2 along with Mirage. So,
very much so, Mirage.
All the players have a lot of experience, and we're going to see probably a little bit more complex play coming out now on Cache.
And as we see the knife round come through, of course, for the choice of map side, it's going to be looking in favour of Darkside in this one, unless Inns can pull out something ridiculous. Oh, he gets 1, but he's not going to get the 2. Sync finishing it off, and Darksided will, of course, get the map pick. Now, of course, last map, seeing Nuke, that was the first time we've seen Nuke come through so far this season, of course, coming into week 2. Cache, though, we saw come out last week, and it wasn't too stacked. It was 51.85% of the CT rounds went with W on Cache. Of course, the remainder 48.15 for the T side.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how this comes through. I mean, it was very stacked for Inferno last week. Inferno, 74% of rounds were CT1. It was huge. It was Legacy's map, and they dominated it for their CT half, and then came back and clawed some round wins on their T half to get the W. So I'm not sure how Cache is going to go with Chiefs and Darksided, because I feel that Darksided can play this map quite well. In saying that, though, Chiefs are very strong at the moment.
They are. They are definitely one of the premier teams at the moment. But it is interesting looking back from last week that there was such a pretty even split on the T's and CT side. But quick frag by Dick Stacey, just taking the head off Tux. Great early frag. And we might see it again. Can we see some big plays by him in that position?
Not going to happen from Quad. Alistair is going to have quite an extended gunfight with him. Pex making lots of noise and squeaking, and Ali gets the answer back. And the avenge for Tux. Going to be Sync, Texter, Willem, and Flix left up on the CT side, and the push comes through. Ali heading to Fork. No, Ali picks up a second. Ali now looking for a third. Pex gets Willem off camera, and Inns is going to look for the plant here. Ali drops down to Texter. Inns getting the plant now towards the back of site. Flix going to get some damage down to Malta, but Malta with a turn, and Pex comes through. Finish things off with Inns, and Malta to get Texter there. Great round for the boys, and we're going to see the first round go to Chiefs.
I think Darksided looked a little bit shaky. I think they need to settle down a little bit from that last game. We were seeing some very big whiffs coming out of Sync and was it Flix at the end there. Yeah, it was looking a little bit shaky, missing some quite easy shots towards the back end of that round. So they need to sort of tidy things up a little bit now, go forward. It's a fresh game. They have a fresh start to possibly claw this back and go 1-1. But they need to pick up their aim.
They certainly do. Dick Stacey getting high position here in A main. He smoked himself in to be able to move there. He's going to drop down. Ali goes for the shots. Will not find him in. He's going to pick him up. Ali with the spray in just in case anyone decided to entry. Inns dropping out to the side there. Sync is watching A main. The molly down at Forklift. Going to be preventing anyone from camping there. And we see the stacked A side for Darksided. 3 people on the site, and Texter on highway fighting against Malta. It's going to be the push here. They're going to look to execute now. Flix moving past Forklift and will be dropped by Tux. Texter picking up Malta, and Willem getting in, but here it comes as Pex gets Sync. Willem picks up Pex, and it's our Tux and Ali against Texter and Willem. And Tux, the in-game leader, still up. He does have the bomb and will be looking to rotate potentially. They're playing it back. They've got time, and Cat, 45 seconds left on the clock.
I do like this from Ali, just sitting here in Olaf. That is a fantastic position for him, getting those players nice and low. But then again, also the Chiefs players not a lot of HP. 74 on Tux. He will get one shot by one of those 5-7s, and definitely the Digger with a headshot there. So Ali only a little bit of HP. Can they work something with it?
Ali is going to poke first and gets dropped through the seat of Forklift, but now Tux will know that Texter is there. Will get the frag and turns for the kill on Willem. Tux picking up the 3K in round number 2. A good execute to push onto that side. and finally did it towards the last seconds of the round. Chiefs will 2-0 now, and Darksided forced to pistol. They're going to, not quite a full eco, there will be a deagle buy here for Texter. Heading into round 3, Chiefs looking to 3-0 and potentially push this 4-0, picking up Mac 10s for this one. UMP's too OP, don't want to drop one of those.
That's it. I don't actually mind that choice, picking up those 3 Mac 10s. Even though it's only $150 per player, that does mean probably later on you might get that one extra flash in, that little bit of extra utility later on in the next couple of rounds. So I don't mind that choice at all. Mac 10 is a fantastic gun, especially against unarmored opponents. So a great choice by them, and a very fast-moving gun as well. So
we're seeing the aggression, though, coming through from Darksided, as we see over towards Checkers the push and the boost coming out for Vent. And here comes the execute from Chiefs. You're going to see the rotate come through from Darksided now. Chiefs, almost a full 5-man. We've got 4 people here on the site. Inns has already pushed in. Texter drops 1. Looks for 2 on Tux, but Tux will take him out. Inns gets Dick Stacey. Now it's the rotators. Texter did pick up 1. Malta got synced. And now we're left with a 2v4. Malta getting damage down to Flicks in the middle of the map. And Chiefs have this site on lockdown. Darksided going to be hard-pressed to get this through. Inns and Malta picking up Willem. Inns a good kill there to push hard. It's left to Flicks, who is going to try and save as best as he can, get some exit frags at Truck and CT spawn.
Something that will work out perfectly for Flicks is if he can save possibly one of those AKs. Malta is right there. He's only got the Mac 10 though, so if he does save that gun, it's not the biggest thing against Chiefs there. But his biggest hope is trying to get a gun.
Certainly is. He's hearing Malta move around. Malta, plenty of rush. He's going to clear out now. Flicks could get some damage down in mid. Will not be able to. Oh, he gets the tap.
Fantastic shot.
That is a great exit frag. Good pickup. He won't get the Mac 10. He is not going to try and run for that, but he will get the kill and a good exit frag for him.
Pex, though, not too really affected by dying there. You know,
or Malta.
Yep, sorry. Yeah, he's still able to get most of his utility up. He should be able to get another flash there. No, he's going to keep $200. That's all right. You do you there, Malta.
Malta does what Malta does, man. You can't
it.
predict him.
Malta see, Malta do.
Yeah, he's a bit of a monkey. We love Malta as we're coming into round 4 now. It is the full buy for Darksided. All M4A4s. No A1Ss, which of course lends back to that trend that you and I mentioned earlier tonight. Malta will pick up Flicks, but Dick Stacey trades him out for Inns. And a good swap there. Dick Stacey getting a frag early. Texter playing the B site. Will, of course, spot out Malta on the push. The incendiary has come out. Willem pushing from CT here. Oh, gets a tag down. And now we know Malta is aware of his position. Alistair picking up sync off camera. And A is quite open here. Chiefs have stacked the A side. Will not be pushing it yet. And my goodness, Willem picking up Malta for the kill there. Dick Stacey not going to find the kill on the A site. And it's evening out for Darksided here. Dick Stacey is going to get pushed on and Pex will go down. Stacey with the option, flashes out towards A main, but Tux does not get blinded. Will take out the site. Smoke's going down towards Truck to prevent the crossfire.
Fantastic flash out there by the Chiefs player. So, going to be seeing the nade going down. That should do some damage. No, it won't. Tuck's only taking a little bit of armor damage there. The bomb will go down. We are going to see both CT players trying to push up from Truck, clearing every single angle they possibly can.
Texter moving to Fork. Ali is watching it though. They're going to some spray down, so Ali is aware. They know that they are pushing. Ali going to get 1, but Texter will trade out. Now it's left to Tux in Squeaky, who cannot push through, except he does. Oh my goodness. Takes the flame damage and takes out Texter to win the round. Chiefs 4-0 on Cache. Amazing work coming through from them. And they're forcing Darksided back. Not sure if we're going to see a force. We're not going to see a force. Just some utility buy come through here at the moment. And some pistol buy for Darksided. So potentially a 5-0 for Chiefs as Darksided look to eco and save for round number 6.
One thing I think is important to note is that the lead that Chiefs have economically isn't actually that commanding.
No.
We are seeing a couple of players go down to quite low money, only about $1,200, $1,500 odd dollars. So, you know, these wins that they are getting on the board, they're only kind of scraping it through, barring 1 or 2 rounds here. So, yeah, I think Darksided are playing a lot better early on, at least.
We're seeing Darksided with the attempt on the hold here. Inns picks up Flicks and will pick up Willem as well. Taking this one back to a 4v2 The two, of course, pushing towards site. That's Texter. Ali clearing out quad. Will find Texter and gets a lot of damage down. Tuck's going to push him from fork, and it's Pex that closes with Tux picking up Sync and Chiefs winning out the round. And that is round number 5 for them. 5-0 heading into round 6. This is where Darksided buys up once again.
And this is probably going to be the crux for the entire game. Chiefs really need to get this round to completely and utterly break the economy of Darksided and probably take the next 2 or 3. And that'll really will set up the tone for the rest of this match.
Certainly will. Chiefs looking to command the Teach side, let alone what they can do on CT on Cache. Malta pushing once again on B, making a lot of noise, getting utility out. Texter picks up Tux though across mid and getting a lot of damage down, spraying into warehouse to container. Flicks looking for the push here, does spray out, will not find Malta. Malta going to retreat back without taking damage and look to push Checkers. He does take a little bit of damage as he moves across there. Is aware of Flix's position on site though, and he's going to watch it as he moves into deep Checkers. He sees that smoke come through. Pex picks up Dick Stacey off camera, and we're seeing the push down mid now. Ali at the entrance to vent with Ins. Getting utility down, not going to totally block out Texter as they do look to move towards the site. Flix goes down to Malta. Malta now going to save from using the molly and let the smoke do its thing. Sync picks up Pex off cam. And now we're going to see the push from Darksided back through CT to try and take back the B site. All up to how Chiefs position on this one. They're going to look for the poke here. Ali having a suss into heaven. Willem is moving up there now. He does have the AWP. Ali needs to be careful, and the poke has come out at the right time. Ali is aware of that position there. Willem has no idea that he is there. Texter dropping down, and Darksided potentially looking for exit frags in the save here. They cannot take this site back. They do not have the utility for it. 2 flashes is not quite enough to take back the site from 3 Chiefs.
Well, I think it possibly could have been. I mean, they only had a frag and the 2 flashbangs, but the problem is their economy is just so weak at the moment. Even if they did take that site and they lost 2 players going in and one with 1 player remaining, they don't have the economy to get a full buy for the next round. They don't have much to go off. They won't be able to get the utility. They might be able to get a few M4s, maybe an AWP, but yeah, just going forward, they wouldn't have much. So it's a much better option for them to be saving there. Just at least distribute more weapons themselves with the money that they save with those players remaining.
It's a fair call. 6-0 is the scoreline, though. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, this is, of course, map number 2. We've already come from Nuke, which Chiefs took out 16-9. And we're moving on to Cache here. Round number 7. Chiefs on the CT side, holding quite well. On the T side, sorry, pushing quite well. Darksided yet to hold a round out. Texter is aware of Ins is going to get a kill here. No, Ins is going to take him down as he looks for more kills down mid. And Chiefs opening up this one. Ins getting lots of damage, but Dick Stacey closes out. Now looking for Alistair in the mid as well, but Ali gets the job done. Sync on the B side. Willem playing CT spawn to mid, now going to rotate to truck. Sync aware of Malta, and Malta will take him out. The T's commanding this side of the map. Willem now on the turn, going to look for Malta here. Flash comes out, does not get fully flashed. He will be able to stave off the effects of it. And the slow push comes through. He misses on Alistair and will be taken out. Chiefs take out round number 7 for themselves. Darksided yet to pick up a round in this map.
Absolutely, a very commanding lead now. Really, Chiefs have really come into their own and showing the sort of form that they've been in consistently for the last few months now. So Alistair starting the round with 10k, now down to 9k, buying up some utility there. It's a massive lead for Chiefs right now, especially on the T side.
Certainly is. Malta and Ins picking up 2 towards B as they push through B main. Willem gets Pex though, and that's a good trade. Darksided trying to get as many kills as they can. Dick Stacey and Flix though, 2 big players for Darksided. Texter going down to Malta now, and Chiefs have total command of this round. There goes the incendiary into heaven, and Willem is going to have to drop. Sync trying to get a kill here on Ins. Will not find it until... No, he drops an Ins, picks it up with a pistol. Great weapon swap. No scope from Willem will pick up Malta. But this man is 1v2, and the Chiefs are boosting to get around the map. Tux is looking to opt mid, is going to lurk with his full HP, and Ins is just going to stay on B site and make plenty of noise here. Make sure that he keeps Willem on track, prevents Willem pushing Tux in mid.
Absolutely, and just knowing, getting the information as to whether Willem is going to rotate. Might get caught up at the molly, it will dissipate there.
Oh, but the spray from Ins puts him to 8 HP.
This is absolutely massive now for Chiefs. They know he's there. They've had the sound cues from that Molotov. But a massive frag there by Willem taking up Ins. Tux will definitely go over to the A site, get that plant down. He does have the HP advantage, but if Willem does land a headshot, you know, it's game over for Tux right there. So Tux needs to post himself up and just play the angles and play very smart right now. But Willem even more so. Only 8 HP. Can he do it? No
Tux
utility.
is playing the angles for audio cues here as well. He's waiting for Willem to push up on that bomb, and Tux just has the advantage of knowing exactly where it is, exactly where Willem was, and where he'll be pushing from. We're going to hear the fake there. Willem looking A main. Tux going to rotate back around, catch him out from behind, and there it is. Tux has got him. Chiefs win out round number 8 on Cache. This first half decimating for the Dark-Sided side.
Absolutely. I think Willem honestly played that really well, as best as he could. You know, that plant there, you know, you're expecting someone to either be playing at the bottom of mid. He's obviously come up from that area. There's no one there. Next obvious choice is probably going to be A main or the forklift position. So, you know, having the player on the site there, you wouldn't really entirely expect it, so I don't blame him for dropping that round in the end.
Oh, not at all. Flicks picking up Malta, and Ins getting Dick Stacey. The molly being put out in checkers will get plenty of damage down to Flicks, as Ins doing very, very well this game. Getting a lot of damage done, let alone his frags as well. Tech still looking to hold here from checkers, and the Chiefs are rotating. They're playing fairly evenly across the map. No one pushing A, though. They're looking more towards mid, looking to close out the mid section. Of course, no one there to receive, but they are covering very, very well with their utility, making sure they don't give anything away.
And I think one thing big to know right now is Chiefs are clearing angles. They're methodically going through every position. You saw Alistair, you know, pre-firing that just outside of mid-main angle. So, you know, it's great stuff from Chiefs here. They're just clearing the angles and being very precise about the way they're doing things.
Ali's picked up 2 for himself, moving down highway towards A site. Willem trades back on Ins and finally gets him down on B. It's now Willem left up 1v2. Pex and Ali have the advantage, and they are going to get the plant down on the A site. Pex planting that position that Tux did last round yet again, and he's going to move to forklift to hold the remainder of this round out. Willem pushing up highway now. Will spot the bomb. See squeaky door is closed. Going to be checking truck, but he is going to be pincered here by Pex and Ali. Ali comes out with a 3K for himself in round number 9, and Chiefs take that one away. Chiefs are on track at the moment to go 15-0 in this first half. I think Dark-Sided will at least pull 1 or 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Dark-Sided, you know, especially Willem, he's really picking it up. You know, he's only 8-8 right now, but you know, when you look at the rest of his team, they're just not performing. They're not getting the frags. They're not trading anything out. So, you know, they just need to be fragging. That's the biggest thing, is they're just not getting kills on the board. So, you know, Chiefs, you know, clearing angles, but a great nade. Fantastic. Bringing those players down. 55 HP on Tux, 54 on Alistair. We oversee a whole Dick Stacey getting taken out, not quite able to get another player down.
Dick Stacey got destroyed when they pushed out Ins, picks up Texter as well. Sync does get Ali though, and the push down highway will potentially work here for Dark-Sided. The flash comes out. Tux gets Flicks. A great kill there. He's going to look for Sync as well. Sync trying to get utility down, and that's the Molotov right onto Sync. Sync burns, and Tux will get the kill on him. It's down to Willem 1v4, and Tux is looking for a third. He's hungry. Ins will go down. Willem looking to back away here as Chiefs try and secure their 10th round. Willem going for the jumps. He can't quite make the last one. He is going to head towards Garage, and the Chiefs will be hunting. On the move, Willem sitting behind box in the corner here. Peck's going to come in. He's going to fall into Willem's trap. He will. Willem gets an easy kill on Pex. And the rest of Chiefs will survive. Chiefs Esports Club 10 rounds to 0. A formidable first half. And I have to comment as well, looking on the right-hand side there at the players' KDs, very evenly spread. I mean, the difference between first and last is 8. But Pex really isn't fragging much. He's more fulfilling the role that he needs to play at the moment, gaining information. Yeah. Tux, Malta, Ins, and Alistair, all of them fragging quite well. Only 4 kills difference between the lot of them. So that's very good work coming out from the Chiefs side. And they're spreading the love, everyone contributing to what they need to get done.
Absolutely, and you know, we're seeing, you know, the scoreboard may not look fantastic. It's not like a huge fragging game for anyone, but as a whole, as a team, they're really bringing everything together to make, you know, their T side work perfectly. A fantastic flash in, get Sync into A main, but he will get traded there. taking out Ins and Tux getting the trade frag.
Ins has really come out of his shell this game, fragging quite well, so that frag going to be trouble for the Chiefs. Dick Stacey does get mollied out and has to move from quad. Willem is sitting on the top of the rafter on Cat, and Flicks over the box, picks up Malta. Easy kill for him, means he will pick up a good gun here.
Hopefully if he can find it. There we go.
There we go. He's found the AK. He's got it now. Alistair looking to push back. He's going towards CT. Going to try and get back behind here on Texter. Knows the Texter's there. Slow push. Easy kill. Frags him out. Now looks towards the B site. Check if anyone pushes from there. Willem gets Pex. It's going to be Dick Stacey and Willem over on the A site. Of course, B still being held by Flicks. Tux and Alistair, the last two remaining, could take this one out. We'll see one at quad, gets taken out by Dick Stacey. Ali going to be pushing up now, knows Willem is at forklift, gets the Molotov out now, will be double pushed. A good option from Dark-Sided to make sure they don't get out-fragged. Had they gone for the 1v1, I think that Ali could have done that.
Yeah, absolutely. But finally we are seeing the trades really come through in that perfect flash to catch those players off guard in A main. Sync, you know, able to push in and get the UMP frag. And that also gives him a little bit more money going through. You see he's got $1,400 while the rest of his team are a little bit lower. So, you know, a lot better team play finally now from Dark-Sided.
Certainly is. There's a push. Tux picking up Sync. And we're going to see Dick Stacey use the molly onto the site. Molly comes back, though. He picks up Tux, and they know that the bomb is over here. Pex has pushed through Squeaky and Willem. Well, Dick Stacey going to pick up one. Pex, God drops him, and Willem gets the trade. Malta gets Texter to trade back again. And we're left with a 3v2. Malta tagged up, so is Ali. And the boys are going to look to rotate to B. Malta has the site locked down, and Chiefs are going to look for the easy plant here in the hold. I think Chiefs are going to look to answer back quickly and prevent Dark-Sided. I mean, Dark-Sided took that one-round win. They lose this, they're back on no loss bonus. They haven't got that accrued loss bonus for the extra cash.
Yeah, absolutely. And having Malta, you know, lurking around on that B site, making sure that there's no one around. You know, we are seeing the Molotov going to force out Willem there. But great information play by the Chiefs, and they're just able to bring this back into a 2v1 now. So fantastic play all around by Chiefs. You know, map awareness, map control, and knowledge of where these CTs are is huge.
Certainly is. Of course, got to give Dark-Sided credit. They are doing very well to try and stick it to Chiefs. It's been a rough game, and they have got good frags across the map. They just can't seem to close out around Ins. Will not go down, and the Molotov almost takes out Flicks. He cannot take another tick of damage, or he will fall. Ins going to get the bomb planted, and he will sit at the back of the site. Flicks looking to push through heaven here, and Malta in checkers. Malta is watching that door. They have it covered. Flicks needs to get two great pokes off here if he wants to take this site back. He knows that Ins has to be at the back there. He does have a kit, so he has plenty of time. But Malta from checkers is going to get the kill, and Chiefs win the round, putting Dark-Sided back down. That's going to be an eco. They are not going to force buy here, but they do lose their loss bonus that has been accruing after winning last, or the round before last, I should say. Meaning that they are back in eco hell.
And you can't really blame Flicks for wanting to go for that, you know, being 11-1 down at the moment. They're going to try for absolutely everything. They would have had knowledge that those players are probably tagged up, but yeah, going forward, they need to grab something more on the board. You know, as a T side, I'm not too confident that they're going to be able to grab, you know, this many rounds. I
mean, at the moment, it's looking like it's going to be 14-1 finishing this off. Willem will pick up Ins, though. Could come down to a 13-2. Dick Stacey with a 5-7 gets some shots off, but no one there to receive them. Texter, on the other hand, finds Alistair to load up all these bullets into. Tux picks up 2 on Texter and Sync. And the Chiefs really doing well this round. That's Willem spotted out, and there's a spray through the wall. No wall bang. Molotov is going to zone off into mid. Tux picks up Dick Stacey, and that's now 3 for him. Molly coming out over towards Truck. Great Molotov there. Willem almost dying to it. Needs to be very careful as the push comes through now. Good flash out. Willem looking for the poke to highway. Tux not going to see him yet. They're not going to see each other. Willem goes to the poke, gets one tap. Will not kill Tux though, but the turn, he will get the kill with help from Flicks coming out from behind. Malta and Pex last two up. They do have the B site control. We see Malta pushing out towards the CT spawn. He's going to hold from tree, and Pex is sitting on site.
Yeah, no utility around any of the players right now. This is going to be absolutely huge if Chiefs can grab this one. That really does set them up to probably end up winning this game. Dark-Sided, they need to pull something out right now. They need to get this first frag. I think Malta might be able to see the player from Heaven. Yeah, he does. And Pex will trade off, will get Willem in the end there. So they're just not finding the frags, and they're just not able to. They started off that round fantastic, but they just lost the momentum in the end. Chiefs just able to trade everything back without losing a player until sort of that back end of that round. But mid-round, sorry, start of the round, Darksided had it. They had the right idea. They got 2 frags, but I think they probably got a little bit too aggressive, and they just weren't, you know, going for the full trade-off. You know, because if they traded that back down, they would have won that round in the end. But instead, they kind of gave up a couple of easy players.
And here comes a push from Chiefs. They're going to pick up Dick Stacey, of course. Darksided back on the eco round. Struggling for cash yet again. And the Chiefs are going to be looking to push harder and harder towards victory. And look, I'm going to put this down for Darksided. It's a very, very good map for Chiefs on cache. So I'm going to put that down to, you know, Chiefs with the map pick. But also Darksided have to be exhausted at the moment. They honestly do, after the long time period of playing that they've had lately. You know, like the past week and a bit, got to be, you know, got to be exhausting. Tux and Ali cleaning up the site here. Willem, last man left in quad, and Pex is going to take him down, but not before Willem gets a trade back on ins. And as we head, we're getting ever so close to that match point. 13-1. This is the last round of the first half. It's potentially looking. Of course, we can't get much of a force-up from Darksided in this one either. 1 UMP, pistols and utilities, all they're going to get with some armor. This is looking like 14-1.
Absolutely, and I think one very big thing to note right now is Willem. You said it before, so I'm going to quote it straight from your mouth. It's down to Willem.
Yeah.
He's been the absolute linchpin of Darkseid to try and claw this back, but it just hasn't worked. His team hasn't backed him up right now, and they need to. And it's, yeah, that's been a real big crux of the issue. He's on 16 frags right now, but the rest of his team aren't even clearing 10.
And he's really trying to put the team on his back and run with them. It's just a little bit heavy at this stage. And Chiefs are playing very well. They're throwing roadblocks. They're not letting him get over this hill that is their cache map.
Yeah.
I think that moving forward, Darksided are going to look at these VODs and work out ways that they could have played better. And it's also going to come down to not playing so much in the lead up to a matchup like this. Willem taking out Ali with the one tap. It's going to be Ins getting flicks and Texter taking out Ins before Chiefs take the site.
Yeah, I honestly think this is probably going to end up being GG. Chiefs most likely going to be taking this round. It would be an absolute miracle if Darkseid can bring it back. Sink not able to find that frag. Tux, you know, brought down to almost half HP, but just not quite enough. Yeah, honestly, this is looking very dire for Darksided right now.
Certainly is. Willem going to get taken out by the spray from Malta. And there it is. Malta with the incendiary will pick up Dick Stacey as well. As Dick Stacey picks up Pex for the push. Chiefs win out this first half in a landslide. And as we move into the second half, Chiefs moving on to the CT. I think they're going to be able to hold this quite hard and take an easy 2 rounds to victory. As much as I'd love to believe in Darksided, the Darksided boys are great. They've got a good ethos. They're great sports as well. They're trying very hard at the moment and have had good rounds that they haven't closed out on. I don't see a 13-round catch-up for the next 13 rounds straight. I just don't see it.
Unfortunately, good sportsmanship doesn't result in one taps.
It doesn't, unfortunately.
But, I hate to be brutal.
And that is exactly why I'm bad at CS. Is that what you're saying? I'm a great sport. You tried. It's going to be Ins picking up 2. Malta 2 for himself. That's 3 for Malta, closing out the pistol round for the second half. Chiefs will win that and go straight to match point. And we need to see Darksided pull something big out of their hats here. I want to see Darksided get a couple of rounds. But Chiefs, they've got the round win. They're going full UMPs. Malta with the 3K picks up and M4. They've got utility. This is Chiefs closing out.
I believe.
You believe?
I believe in Darksided getting this round.
This round.
I believe in them getting this round and making Chiefs get worried.
I think that they could. Oh, and Willem starting him off. There it is. It's up to Willem. Tex getting a kill.
That's the reverse sweep right there. Willem gets a frag done. Reverse sweep.
That's it. Texter gets Tux as well. And it's now the roll. We're seeing it. It's happened. And look, NCAT may have placed his faith in the right direction. Malta answering back, my boy. And he's going to pick up one. And Ins. Oh my God, Ins!
Go huge!
The 3K with UMP. Looking to make it a 4th with Texter. And that will be Alistair closing out a massive 3K for Ins, though, to finish us off.
That was a huge
humongous
3 frags. So fantastic play. That's showing once again the power of the UMP. Up close playing those tight angles. I know they didn't have a lot of armor. I don't think they even had head armor right there. So
I mean, that right there is exactly why the UMP has 9% kill rate as of last week's results. Because look at that. It'll go up. And M4A1S is going to drop. We do have a highlight reel, one highlight reel from that map. It was rather quick. And this, of course, is going to be round number 2. And look, this is the start of the Chiefs' role, to be quite honest. We see Texter in the mid here. Looks for the pick on Malta. And now we're going to see the entry out onto the A site. Flicks looking for the turn here as he runs in, gets dropped, and here we go. Here comes the roll and the execute, and it comes in thick and fast as they look to try and close this round out. And this is Tux getting through. He gets another 2 here off of this, so it's going to be Texter and Willem left up against Tux and Alistair. Remember this round coming through. And Ali gets that. Remember, Olaf, who's sitting there. And now we're going to see Ali will push out. Tux is going to clean up, though.
It is true. This 5-7 position right here, getting those peaks on forklift, is a fantastic position. So, you know,
and we broke the replays.
We did. You know, it was too good.
It was too good. We can't show it on stream. It's for mature audiences, 18 and over.
That is
but look, this was a great night of CGPL. We are done for the night, of course. Tuesday, we'll be coming back for 2 games plus 1 off of the CGTV CSGO stream. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Other than that, that's us for the night. Shout out to our wonderful sponsors and AOC. And this has been CGPL Winter Season 2 for the year for 2017. My name's Judge. I've been joined by NCAT, and we'll see you on Tuesday.